I'm going to demonstrate the preparation of the cable. First, I will need to measure my leads plus leave 3 convolutions of armor for the connector to screw onto. Once I have measured my armor, I will make a cut and remove the jacket from the armor. Once I have removed the jacket from the armor, I will make a cut leaving 3 convolutions of armor exposed. After I make my cut, I will remove the armor plus the packing material around the outside of the wires and the fiber fill on the inside of the wires. Now I'll be demonstrating the installation of the connector to the armor. First, I will need to remove the cotton fiber fill that we send with the connector. Then I will slide the wires through the connector and screw the connector onto the armor. Once I have screwed the connector to the armor, I will then tighten the gland nut. This creates a watertight seal at the end of the connector. When installing the cotton fiber fill, make sure to use a blunt object that will not damage the lead wires. I am using a piece of bamboo in this video. Make sure the cotton fiber fill is flush with the top of the surface and does not overexpose itself to any one of the threads at the top. Once the cotton fiber fill has been installed, you will install the gland nut into the box. Now that you have installed the hub into the box, you can insert the lead wires through the opening in the hub and reattach the nut. Filling the connector with the epoxy. We ship the gun, mixing nozzle, and the epoxy in its own silver package. The applicator gun is set up for a 2-to-1 ratio. Once the epoxy cartridge has been installed to the gun, squeeze out some of the epoxy to make sure that both sides are flowing evenly. Then attach the mixing nozzle. As you can see, the epoxy and the resin mix at the same time evenly throughout the nozzle. This means the epoxy will be mixed and you do not need to mix any of the epoxy by hand. You will remove the brass screw on the side. Now you will inject the epoxy into the connector. Once the connector has been filled, you will replace the brass screw. Once the epoxy has hardened, you can remove the brass screw on the side to make sure the connector has been filled without removing the connector from the box.